So I'm just a regular human being. Just like everybody else. Right now there's no power in my apartment, which I've come home to discover from night's adventure at work. Pardon me. The apple juice I'm trying to finish is stuck in my throat. So here we go. In earnest anticipation of... In the end, they fired on us anyway. Despite hands held up high. Silent epitaph of the universe. In an apology of a white flag. Battered red and bloodstained with bullets that have a single word on the side. The inscription of progress. With so many synonyms for the words that describe. They fired on us anyway. Despite upheld hands and an epitaph, a universal apology, silence read upon our shallow graves. Take me out on a Sunday, drive me till it hurts, head like a heartache pounds as we resurface, waking up to a life for this moment. Take me out on a Sunday drive. Wake me up in the momentary consumption of flesh kisses that keep me alive. The swoons left me focused, must be derived from the blades of purpose, banished from the home of a heart's vocabulary and medicated in an earth of defiance amidst Armageddon. These wounds left me focus in a banishment from my own home, where my heart's never found a vocabulary. Like a poet's craving, I dethrone every word from my heart upon my wrist. Therein is written a tattoo, and I describe the medication of the aftermath of that Sunday drive where you drove me out until it hurts, pounding my heart like my hips until we resurfaced, waking for that moment as we nibble on flesh, these kisses keeping me alive. And the wound that you've left must be derived from the blades of purpose, for the perseverance of my banishment despite the lack of a home is medicated my defiance against the Armageddon of my well-written expenditure of time that I'm riddling over because I'm borrowing it and I'm living off it. The heavy dosage of a double take of the mind over the heart in a war zone that I'm aspiring to overtake my nightmares. Until I wake, I'll factor in the common good. Lost in the golden post-Renaissance diddle age with greed rule of profit. In any cost, as a fortune teller's life, and this is what's written on some men's moral code. They're contrived so deep within their soul, contractually bound to play a chess piece match of I'll dethrone anyone if it pleases myself. I'll leave anyone behind and redesign their lips, their face with fractures like bruises, even if I've already came inside their hips, because this is the life of one neglected, whose heart will never find a home upon the wrist that they're bound to, because the contractual agreement that our calendar of every moment is aligned to is saying there is no place for us. Even if you never read this sign, you're a protege of a synonym that's written on the bullet that's shattered every right flag like a dream of somebody's home, and you're stealing it, and for this as recompense you'll forever be alone, and there will be no atonement, for on your deathbed you will find the Lord of Flies, who's burned your home like piggy's conch, and therein upon the beaches will lie your tomb, not 6 feet under, but carry on. Will find your corpse, because the wound from the blade of purpose will go back to the renaissance of your greed, and retell a medication of all your purpose, and its dosage so doubled over from your sedation and your addiction that you stole everyone else's dreams and fired on us anyway, as our hands were laid bare so high in the sky, as if we were ready to descry our own eulogy and an apology to the sun and everyone under. We're sorry. Change us now for a better future. Where do you stand in the line drawn in the sand? Do you medicate to factor in everything that isn't other than how you can use, bruise, and appease yourself? Or will you align yourself in a checkmate at the heart of every missing piece that you've thrown and torn and broken, bruised, and shattered hips because you fucked them apart? This is a world of beauty, and I'm sad that I don't belong in it, but you could easily. You could find a place for the heart on your wrist, but for this you must describe every moment of your life with an adaptation of virtue lived in the 5 millimeters you move and fall per millisecond. This is how you must live, and if you cannot, then who are you but a demon?